Your hair looks
sure.
great, by the way.
Well, sorry?
Your hair looks great. You got it done.
Thank you. Yes, a little bit of self-care Saturday yesterday, so I had my hair done.
Me as in not in Melbourne, just so you all know.
I'm not. I'm actually in Adelaide, so yes, I was able to get to the hairdresser legally. So yeah, love to share my story with you. So I, as I mentioned, live in Adelaide. Rewind back to 2020, the year that we'd rather forget. What I found throughout lockdown, this is about probably April and May, certainly April to May and even June last year, I was working from home and really wanted to use that lockdown opportunity to really evaluate my life where I was. So just to give you a little bit of an insight, from my early 20s, really struggled with weight challenges, putting on weight, losing weight, dieting, etc., etc. It's just a constant, I guess, behavior of mine. And lockdown was not any easier. So through those early few months of lockdown, I really evaluated, as I said, where I was going, where I was with my life, and in particular, my goals and what I wanted to achieve. And I made a commitment that once and for all, I was going to really work on the weight issue. And through that, I was listening to a lot of podcasts. And one of the podcasts I actually came across, one that Steph was a guest on, and I really loved what Steph was having to say around the diet mindset, and the word mindset really stuck in my mind. And I had 3 points that I really knew I needed to knuckle down and address if I was going to work towards achieving my weight loss. And number one was mindset, top of the list. So I knew that was something I had to do around mindset. Number two was food. And then number three was movement, exercise, however way you like to call it. So mindset, so again, listening to podcasts and really learning more around mindset. And lo and behold, as I said, came across Steph as a guest on a podcast. Moments later, as the wide world of social media just happens to present to you at the right time, this, suggested, I think it might have been a suggested friend or suggested course. It was something through Facebook, and it was about the 30-day mindset reset challenge. It was like, mindset, let me read more. Clicked on the link. First thought, no, I think this is a little bit like everything that's free for 30 days. It's like, oh, what's the catch? But again, that's a very closed mindset, really not what I was trying to practice. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to join up. What's the worst case scenario? If I don't want to continue with it, I'll be honest and say, look, this is not for me. So amazing. This, as I say to Steph many times, participating in the 30-day mindset reset challenge was really the catalyst for my change. And I'll tell you the change in my journey that I've gone on since very shortly. So what did I love about the mindset challenge? I love the fact that we had weekly activities. And I really, if you are going to do the challenge, certainly recommend the weekly activities, getting ready. It's like doing the homework, getting ready for the group sessions. But really, they weren't time consuming. And one of the best activities, and I'm sure Steph will share with you, is around the negative thinking, the feeling behaviors, putting our thoughts on trial. And I really discovered that a lot of what I was thinking and believing was around thoughts. Were they true? But they were sabotaging. They were sabotaging thoughts. So really that model and that technique I use to this day, and it's really helped me in my success. Another daily inspirations just through those 30 days. And one of the things that really came to mind was Forgive Myself Friday. Forgiving ourselves.
Yeah, I love that.
Harsh words that we've said to ourselves, those unrealistic expectations we've set on for ourselves. We wouldn't say those words to our best friends, but yet we go ahead and say them to ourselves. So that really gave me the permission to let go. And it all really, as I said, tailored around that whole change in mindset. So I knew that was number one. Then, of course, the group sessions, as Tiana mentioned, supportive. Adelaide came out of lockdown in July when I started the challenge. So every Saturday morning when we had our chats, I'd head to my favourite cafe that had just reopened, and in the sunshine. And I know my Melbourne friends were a little bit envious. I could see Tiana nodding. So I'd be sitting there outdoors in the sunshine, and it was sunshine, drinking my coffee. Earsets on. My friends were dropping into the cafe, and it's like, I'm busy. That was my time that I set aside for my mindset weekly catch up. Then, of course, and it was very open discussions. Then, of course, if I really wanted to, I guess, go next level, my one-on-one conversations with Steph, our calls that we used to have, we scheduled them for a Sunday because that was a good time for me. Just allow me to just go that little bit further into anything I really wanted to share more confidentially. So that was fabulous. Okay, so I felt, so that was July. By September, we entered the challenge, kept working through the techniques that Steph had shared with us, and felt I'd really embedded a number of those. And I was ready to move to step 2, which was around food and movement, which was step 3. So I enlisted the help of a naturopath. And it's really interesting because my first session with her, she's like, oh, but you've got the right mindset. I'm like, I've not always had that. This is just something that is new. Like, you know, I'm a different person here with what I'm saying and thinking, and how I'm going to address this challenge of mine of needing to lose weight. And I say a lot of weight here that I've attempted to do since my early 20s. So I work with a naturopath with my food, movement. It's about gentle movement. I continue to use the techniques that Steph has shared with me. I share them with others that are having similar challenges as well, because I'm not an expert, but I say this has worked for me. And I'm proud to say I've lost 39.8 kilos.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Amazing. This is Mia. So this is her before and after. And how much did you lose? Can you say that again?
Yeah, so I'm at 39.8 kilos.
Oh my gosh.
So I ditched the scales. I was a daily jump on the scales. My naturopath weighs me once a month, and my monthly weigh-in was yesterday, Steph. So last week when I spoke to you, I was 36 kilos, but I lost 3.8 this month. So 39.8 kilos.
Amazing.
Thank you. Feel amazing. I mean, I have to say that's a before and during photo, because I haven't reached my goal, but it's a work in progress.
Yes.
My mindset has not changed. It just gets better and better. Like strength and like I've just got this determination. I don't allow my thoughts to flood me.
Mm-hmm.
Progress over perfection. Absolutely. That's one of your favorite sayings. And I say, thank you. I say that every day. It is about progress. It's not about perfection. And yes, I eat well. Yes, I might eat some chocolate, but it's like, you know what? That's okay. Like, it's about progress over perfection. It's not about being perfect 100% of the time, because perfection just doesn't exist. So yeah, I can't thank you enough. And I know I keep saying that to you, Steph, but I truly mean it. And for those of you who are considering the challenge, the 30-day mindset reset challenge, whatever that goal may be for you, for me, it was weight loss, but whatever it is for you, however small or big that goal is, put the time in. You'll get something out of it. You really will. And you'll have a great supporting person in Steph behind you every step of the way, plus the group that you're communicating with. Yeah. So that's my story, and all the best. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Mia. I appreciate it. And I just want to say, Mia really did do the work. She put in the effort, and and that's the thing with weight loss or body image. We think it's a destination, it's a number, but your mindset really has to come first. And it's taken time, and she's been persistent and focused on the progress and but even in the photo and even in your voice, I just hear the change from the inside coming out, radiating out of you.
Absolutely. And it's, as I said, it's because I don't allow those negative thoughts to overpower.
Yeah. You're the boss.
Yeah, I'm the boss. Absolutely.
I love that. Thank you so much, Mia. Thank you so much, Diana. Thanks for dropping in.